What is going on YouTube? Arkez here, back with a brand new video for you guys today. Now what you're going to be watching is going to be some Destiny PvP Crucible highlights from the Destiny 2 beta, while I discuss my first impressions and run down all the changes, differences, improvements. My first impressions of the Crucible PvP side to Destiny 2 beta is that it has been massively changed, and there are some massive differences compared to the Destiny 1 Crucible side of things. It starts off with games are now 4v4 only in all game modes. That's a massive difference compared to the first Destiny, which had mostly 6v6 playlists. Now it's 4v4 only. The HUD has now changed. It displays a lot of new useful information that helps when you're playing a competitive side of things or just playing regular whatever. It gives you new information like where the power ammo is on the map and where you got it from, when player super abilities are active, which subclass each player on your team or the opposite team are using, whether players are alive or dead as well, so it helps you know how many teammates of yours are alive, how many of the opposite team are alive, and if you can capture flags, if you have a time advantage to capture flags as well. Countdown now begins with teams already controlling one of the 3 control zones. Capturing a control zone now no longer requires you to uncapture it first, so that means you don't need to neutralize the home flag or any flags before capturing it. You can just change it to your flag with just one cycle of the loading zone. Now holding multiple control zones on control will now give your teams points faster, which leads to the matches being shorter.
You're catching up.
A massive difference between the Destiny 2 Crucible and the Destiny 1 Crucible was the weapon types or the ammo types. There was a massive change in that from the original Destiny. In the original Destiny they had heavy ammo, they had secondary ammo, and they had primary ammo. In this they've changed it to 3 different weapon types, which is a kinetic weapon type, which is your primary weapons such as pulse rifles, certain hand cannons, and your auto rifles and everything else. And the second weapon type is energy weapon types, which are elementally charged, which have your arc or your solo damage, and your power weapons are usually your one-hit kills, your one-shot kill weapons such as snipers, shotguns, grenade launchers, rocket launchers. Now this leads to more combinations of weapons, so you can have a hand cannon, a sniper, and you could also have an auto rifle as well, so you have a different combination. You can be switching from your auto rifle to your hand cannon, maybe finishing them off with a sniper. I think this brings more competitiveness, more combinations, and it kind of limits metas. The ability of metas in Crucible, because there's not going to be one overpowered gun because there are 3 different guns you can use. You can have a primary and a secondary basically that's going to have ammo at all times, because there is no secondary ammo drop in this. There's no energy ammo drop because you start the map with kinetic ammo and energy ammo. Now you just got to pick up power ammo throughout the map, and that's what the HUD is for. But there is a downfall to this. All your snipers out there, all the Destiny snipers out there, you will have to pick up power ammo before you have the ability to use a sniper in this game, which is kind of detrimental a little bit. It's good and bad. There's less of a chance of getting sniped every 2 seconds, but you're not going to find power ammo as often, so you're not going to be able to snipe as often, which is kind of a downfall, because I love sniping in Crucible. It's probably my favorite part of Crucible is the sniping part of it. Class abilities are a new addition to the Destiny 2 Crucible. Each character has their own unique class abilities. There are 2 options for each character. Now the Titan class ability is called Barrier. The first option is Towering Barricade. Press and hold circle to create a large barrier that can be used to reinforce a position with cover from enemy fire. Now the Rally Barricade as well is the second option. Press and hold circle to create a small barrier that allows you to peek over it while aiming down sights, and which instantly reloads your equipped weapon when you take cover. Now the Warlock class ability is called Rift. There's a Healing Rift option, which is press and hold circle to conjure a well of light that continuously heals those inside it. Empowering Rift, press and hold circle to conjure a well of light that increases weapon damage for those inside it. And the Hunter class ability is called Dodge. There's a Marksman Dodge, automatically reload your equipped weapon while dodging, and Gambler's Dodge, dodging near enemies generates melee energy. Now there are 3 types of class abilities, and that is a new addition to the Crucible side of Destiny. As well of all of these changes that have been made to the Destiny 2 Beta Crucible compared to the Destiny 1 Crucible, there's been some new supers that have been implemented in this game. The Titan super is called Sentinel and it's very much Captain America inspired. You're glowing purpley blue color, you have a shield, you're bouncing off bullets and you're hitting people with a shield. The Hunter super is called Arc Strider. It's very much Darth Maul inspired. You look like you have a massive dual lightsaber that's just all light blue, like a lightning kind of blade type thing, and you're spinning around hitting people with it on both sides. It looks very much Darth Maul inspired from the first Star Wars movie, The Phantom Menace. And the Warlock super is called Dawnblade. It's like a flaming sword. It kind of reminds me of Game of Thrones, Beric Dondarrion having a flaming sword going around killing White Walkers and stuff. So they seem very much inspired. That's just me jumping to assumptions and relating it to a TV show or a movie like I usually do. But there are the 3 new supers that have been added to Destiny. Alright guys, for the last part of this video I'm going to be running down all the exotic weapons for each character. Obviously you have a Hunter, a Warlock and a Titan, and each character has its own exotic rifle or gun. The exotic rifle for the Titan, as you can see here, is called Sweet Business. The description is, I love my job. The rounds per minute is 300, the magazine is 99 bullets. The perks are Payday, Large Mag, Increased Tip Fire Accuracy. Holding down the trigger boosts this weapon's range and rate of fire, and automatically loads ammo pickups into the magazine. Now perks are a new thing to Crucible as well. I don't know much about them, so I can't tell you much because I actually don't know much about them either. I'm going to change character here to the Hunter to show you that exotic weapon. I don't actually have a Warlock class to show you the exotic weapon for that one, but it's called the Risk Runner. Its type is Energy and its burn is Arc. It's a submachine gun. Its description says, change your soul and let the electrons sing. Rounds per minute 750. Magazine is 40. Perk Arc Conductor, taking arc damage increases weapon power. When Arc Conductor is active, shots fired have the chance to become chain lightning and return ammo. Now for the Hunter exotic weapon, it's called the Sunshot. It is a hand cannon. It is fire burn, as you can see. The description says can't outrun the sunrise. And rounds per minute 150. Magazine is 8 bullets in a magazine. The perk is Sunburn, explosive rounds, highlights targets. Targets killed with Sunshot explode in solar energy. So these are the 3 exotic weapons. As you can see here, you can get barrel, you can get a magazine, you can obviously get equipment on the exotic weapons as well. I have not unlocked any of this stuff, obviously. But that's going to do it for today's video, guys. I think the beta overall has been very successful. The Crucible is what's changed the most. Overall, everything else seems fairly similar. Strike's fairly similar story. Seems pretty sick, but it's fairly similar along the same lines as Destiny. But the Crucible has changed a lot, so let me know what you think of the Crucible and Destiny beta overall in the comment section below. And as always, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video.